Did we go live already?
Okay, we're still waiting for Underground Apologetics to join. Welcome to the panel.
I need to. I need to. I had to fix my mic a little bit because it was it was getting disconnected continuously. But so
No problem. Yeah.
uh,
Can you share your screen?
yeah, I'm about to do that right now. I just need to open my PowerPoint real quick.
Yeah, there should be a button on the screen once you're ready to share the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I figured that out. I mean, like, there was also an option to post my file there, but it wasn't working. So I mean, I guess.
Yeah. While he's doing that, then welcome everyone to the panel. And I'm your host. I'll be your host today, who will be hosting on the perfect preservation of the Quran, letter by letter, dot by dot, word for word, till the time of Muhammad till now is still being the same. It Not one dot has been changed. That is the Muslim claim. So we're going to test it. We've done a few of the sessions already. Started in December 13th. With we started actually on the 20th with Brother Maverick. 27th with Brother Pastor Jason Burns, and now we have with Underground Apologetics, who will be testing the claim. So today we'll be talking about the variant Quran and to see whether or not is that claim really true. Is the Quran actually perfectly preserved from the time of Muhammad by using their own sources and history to detest that? So unlike the Bible, we don't claim that the Bible is perfectly preserved letter by letter, word for word, dot by dot, from the time of the first century or from the prophets or from the time of Jesus to now. We acknowledge that we have textual variations. We acknowledge that, okay? And we acknowledge that those variations that we have is not a major variation, it's minor variations, whether in spelling or in numbers, etc. Okay, the all despite our variations, it doesn't affect, it doesn't undermine the core doctrine of the Christian faith. I'm not Underground Apologetic. I'm not sure if he's there. Okay, his mic is disconnected. Underground Apologetics mic is disconnected. Welcome those who chat to give a message and commenting. Really appreciate it. So we're waiting for Underground Apologetics to show up as we see to know what's going on with his mic, and then he can give his presentation. So we'll wait a few minutes for his. Oh, okay. Christian Apologetics. If he's on the stage, can you put him up? And also, yeah, Underground Apologetics as well. Is he on Underground Apologetics? Oh, he's not up. Christian Apologetics, are you there? Just give me a few minutes. Underground Apologetics. We'll sort it out. Okay. Christian Apologetics, are you there?
I think Ronnie's back. Underground back. Apologetics is back.
Yeah,
Backstage.
he's
You didn't bring him up.
stage. He's okay. Thank you so much for that. So this,
Yeah.
so yeah, so we're gonna present with they call him Ronnie. Is that your real name, Ronnie?
Yes.
Okay. But I call you underground apologetic because you
I
could go.
mean, you can call me Ronnie because it's. I mean, like I'm the person representing today, but there are three of us, so.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Okay, so we're gonna
All
hand
right.
it over to Ronnie. He's gonna be presenting on the variants of the Quran, and I
Yes.
would say whenever he's ready, definitely the floor is open for the glory of
I mean, I can start right now. It's fine. So
absolutely.
I'm gonna be going on. So I'm gonna be first of all starting with the history. We're gonna go through the very first
Oh boy, he's off again. He's off again. He's on the backstage. Okay. Can you jump on your phone to see if you can do it real quick? You're up. You're on the show now, Ronnie.
All right. Okay. So y'all can still see my screen, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So if we go back to the very first manuscripts or the mushafs of the Quran, which is the Rasam al Mushaf, the skeletal text, we can see that there are no diacritical marks. I have given two examples of the Samarkand manuscripts and the Sana'a manuscripts. If you can look at that, there are no diacritical marks. So if we go by the today's Quran, which has diacritical marks, and by going with the ahruf, which are the different variants of how you speak Arabic, we cannot know what the very first manuscripts, the Mus'haf, said. So now, the addition of the diacritical mark was done by Abu al-Aswad ad-Duali. As you can see that they have penciled the diacritical marks in red, that is beginning of the diacritical marks, in the image that I've added below in my presentation. So this was added by Abu al-Aswad ad-Duali, and the reason why he invented this and started using this was because he was troubled by the fact that some people were not reciting the Quran accurately. In the next, I have in my next slide, I have shown that there is a difference between the 7th century Arabic and the modern day Arabic. The one that has been circled in yellow, there are unique letters in Arabic that do not need diacritical marks or the harakat or the ijam diacritics. So this is the difference within with the 7th century Arabic and the modern day Arabic. And why is this important is because with these diacritics, if each dot is placed differently, it can change the entire meaning of a letter of a word or a sentence entirely. Like if in a sentence an extra alif is added, it can change the word, or if or the pronunciation for I cannot write in my presentation, but an extra dot can either change the word into ta or wow. Sorry if my pronunciation is off. Sorry for all the Arabic speakers. But this is the some of the differences that Muslims do not talk about, because they know that these are the differences that actually are present in the variants of the Quran that we are going to go on in my next slide. So these are the 31 different variants of the Quran, and these are just the modern day Qurans that we have. There are many more, and there can be many more, because as in my next slide, there is an entire chart of how many variants of the current of the current Qurans that we have. So there is the Ibn Kathir's Quran. It has over 1,000 variants, and there are many more by Ibn Amir. How do sorry, I cannot pronounce these properly. My Arabic pronunciation is not that good. but there is Al-Kasai. The Abu Ali al-Hanid has 5,000 variations. Al-Duri has very many variations. Some of them has, and we're not just talking about one, two, or three variations. There are thousands of variations of each of these Qurans, and and all of them considering what I have said before, that the Arabic today is not the same as Arabic before. So because we have these variants of Quran, there is no way possible that we can know what the original text or the Rasam al-Mushaf said, because of these diacritical marks that were added later on. It is a latter addition in the Quran. Now, I'll be using two specific variants, and I'll be giving two examples from the Warsh and the Hafs. The Warsh and the Hafs are the dominant variants of the Quran compared to the other variants, other 20, 30, or even 50 variants of the Quran. And I have given some examples here. For example, in the Quran, chapter 1, verse 4, the word in the Hafs is used Malik, which means owner or master, and the verse says master of the day of judgment. So notice that the word, I have even marked it here. The word says Malik, which means owner or master. Now in the Warsh, the word is used Malik, which is king, and it says in the Warsh, king of the day of judgment. And notice that in the Hafs it says master, and in the Warsh it says king. Now Muslims can argue that, oh, king and master can mean the same thing, but it goes against their narrative on how they say that the Quran that we have today are the words of Allah, and it is what Muhammad preached. But once again, we do not know that if the Quran that we have today is the exact same thing as the Quran that we had back then, because of the diacritical marks, and whether or not if Muhammad said what is in the Hafs, or did he said what is in the Warsh. Because again, Muslims like to say that there are absolutely no changes in the Quran whatsoever. Another example in the Hafs and the Warsh is Quran in Surah 2, Ayah 184. It says, a few days, whoever was from you sick or over traveling for a day later, and to the people who apply it on the food innocent, and for whoever volunteered by good, so good will be for him. Now, in the verse, it says, a few days left for whoever was from you sick or for over traveling for a day, for them being innocent people, or for whoever volunteered by good, then let good be with them. Now, Muslims can say, Ronnie, there is not really a difference. How is this changing the Quran? Once again, we do not know which one Muhammad said, because Muslims like to claim that the Quran that we have today are the words of Allah, and it is what Muhammad preached, and it has never been changed, it has never been altered, because to them, an alter to a verse or a scripture is to change it even a little bit. You cannot follow the Christian narrative. Like, yes, we can say that our Bible can have scribe errors, it can have scribal errors, but Muslims don't even claim that. They think that it's a perfect preservation, no change at all. So these are the two examples that I wanted to show, and these are the only, and this is like the very basics that I've gone through. This is like all that I have in slides, because I do not need more than this. The Hafs and the Warsh have things that are not in each other. Whether they can be synonymous, sure, I can grant that. But again, we do not know which one is it that Muhammad said. So if we do not know which one is it that the Muhammad said, then either that the Quran is not perfect at all, following the logic of the Muslims. That is going to be the end of my presentation.
Tough. Tough.
Let's
I'll give that.
go.
Yeah. Well, that's a great presentation. And what I would say is that Muslims will come to you. They come to you and tell you that what you just send them, what you just say, those were just different dialects, but that doesn't mean that the meaning has changed. How would
I
you
mean,
respond?
you can. I mean, you can say. I mean, even if they affirm that, oh, there are ahrufs again, the ahrufs or the dialects, they had the diacritical marks. So, and as I mentioned before, the diacritical marks are a later addition. They weren't there. If you look at the older manuscripts, the Arabic was there were no diacritical marks. So now the if you look at the history of the Quran, the reason why diacritical marks were added is because it was because Muslims were reading their scriptures improperly. So even if they try to claim that these are different dialects, it would still follow up with the same thing, that which one is it that Muhammad said. Now they can point towards the hadith where angel Jibril revealed the ahrufs, right? The seven ways of reciting the Quran. But
Yeah.
the issue is that that very surah, sorry, no, not surah, that very hadith has been debated among scholars if whether it is sahih or not. And it is not just within the Shias and the Sunnis, it is within the Sunnis as well.
Mm. So just to
I mean, I
say
would
that,
add.
yeah, sorry, I would just to say that they were all speaking the same dialect, even in the first century of Muhammad.
Yes, if we follow by the skeletal texts and the mushafs, there were no diacritical marks. The
Mm.
variants of the Arabic were there after the diacritical marks were added, which we see in the latter 8th to 9th century. The earliest one that we have was late 7th century, which is after the life and death of the Prophet Muhammad.
Wow.
May peace not be with him.
Go ahead, Johnny.
I would
Apologize.
also, yeah, because what was that objection you brought, Woogie? That it was like
The
the meaning is
dialects,
still same.
yeah, the different, the same dialect but different meaning. That's what Muslims would love to point to use.
Yeah, but
They, they,
then
they
that would
can they
just be shifting. That would be
That
shifting
would
the
be,
goalpost then,
yes.
because their original claim is going to be, oh, well, you have a dot for dot, letter for letter preservation. Like they're not just talking about preservation of meaning; they're talking about preservation of the text. So if you show the variance, then that shuts that down. So you can't just change it to, oh, well, it's the same meaning, because your first original claim was, oh, well, it's a dot for dot, letter for letter preservation. It's like with the Bible, we don't make that claim, so it's no problem when we say the meaning is still preserved. But if Christians were to say that, oh, well, the Bible is dot for letter preserved, then when someone shows the variance, like John 1:18, for example, then that would be a problem. Right? That's the key difference here.
Mhm.
That's crazy. Okay, there's a hadith I'll point out.
Before we continue, this is why I wanted to bring up this, the old mushafs and the manuscripts, is because this is something that Muslims like to ignore, and they would like completely avoid answering this. Is the origination of the diacritical marks and why they were added, and why there were no diacritical marks back in like the older mushafs, the at the time of, like, I don't know, the Prophet maybe. But
Okay,
go on.
I share my screen. Hold on.
Are you sharing your screen?
Yeah, waiting for Christian apologetics to share it. There's a, like, I see Aladdin is mentioning my name. I don't know why he mentioned my name, but the hadith
You're
and
hiding, boy. You're hiding.
yeah, he admitted I'm the expert. I appreciate the compliment. Sunan Nasai number 936 is chapter 37, collection of what was narrated concerning the Quran. Okay, y'all can see now. It was narrated from Ibn Makrama that Umar ibn al-Khattab, that's the second caliph, may Allah be
Yes.
pleased with him, said, I heard Hisham, so one of the companions, Hisham bin Hakim bin Hizam recited Surah Al-Furqan, that's Surah 25. So he heard him recite this surah in a way that the Prophet of Allah had not taught him. But they were, they were speaking the same dialect, actually, Umar and Hisham. So I said, who taught you this surah? He said, the Messenger of Allah. I said, you are lying. The Messenger of Allah did not teach you like that. I took him by the hand and brought him to the Messenger of Allah and said, O Messenger of Allah, you taught me Surah Al-Furqan, but I heard this man reciting it in a way that you did not teach me. The Messenger of Allah said, recite, O Hisham. So he recited it as he had recited it before. The Messenger of Allah said, it was revealed like this. Then he said, recite, O Umar. I recited it. He said, it was revealed like this. Then the Messenger said, the Quran was revealed in 7 different modes. See the confusion? So
Yeah,
it's not
that is.
about dialects.
Yeah, I know about the ahruf, and that very thing has been debated. You will see scholars saying that this that hadith referring to the 7 ahrufs are nonsense.
Absolutely. So even in this hadith, it refutes all the dialect thing argument because
Yes.
both the companions spoke the same dialect, but yet they were confused at what they were reciting.
Mhm.
Uh, It looks like Aladdin looks like if you want to come join Aladdin, the floor is open because it looked like 5 people on the stage.
Yeah, there's someone else here. I don't know who it is.
Who? Okay.
Seven
No,
notes.
Aladdin, I said you were hiding to ETM as a joke. I'm not talking about you. It's from that Muhammad Job video. I don't know what the context was, but he was just yelling, saying that.
I remember watching the Muhammad Hijab's video on the ahrufs and the dialects and the history of the Quran. It was, and it was actually kind of, excuse my language, but pissing me off because it was so historically inaccurate.
Yeah, well, if he was trying to explain the Aruf, he wouldn't even embarrass himself to Yasukari when they don't even know how to respond to the manuscripts, what was going on.
I mean, you can, and like this is something I'm like, if any Muslim is watching, I can like challenge like anyone to just go through every single variant of the Quran, and you will see, and yeah, you will literally point out differences. Muslims will say that, oh, there may be 1,000 or more. No, there are more than 90,000 differences. 90,000 differences within the Qur'ans.
Mm.
And this is just not me saying this. These are the very Muslim scholars saying themselves.
Okay, Aldin, you could unmute to say what's on your mind. If you're speaking, you're muting, Aladdin. Okay.
He's here
Can
to
you hear
tell you
me?
that you're hiding.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear perfectly.
Now, when I said expert, I mean your guest, because it seems to be that he's the one who's expert here in the variation, what you call variation of the Holy Quran and other things. So I thought it was him, ATM. I mean, the, the guest name is Underground, I think.
Oh, by the way, I do not know Arabic.
Come again?
I do not know Arabic, by the way.
So I didn't ask you if you know Arabic or not, but I'm Arabic, يعني. It's no problem because I'm an Arab myself. So it's okay with me.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. I'm Arab, and they all know that I'm an Arab. يعني. So this is not my first time here. So you are an expert. So I have one question for you. And if you answer this question, you prove to me that you are really expert in this topic, and I'll salute you. But if you fail to answer this question, with all due respect to you, this will prove that you know nothing about the topic and you are just
Sorry.
what you hear. Am I coming clear? Am I clear?
Yeah, I
I
can
hear
hear
you
you.
clear. I think so.
No, someone. I think that someone muted me. Was I muted? Why did you mute me?
No, the
Yeah,
host
well,
is not.
No.
The host is not there, so who could meet you?
I don't know. Anyway, I have a question for you, underground. Can you tell me how many types are the variations between moods and recitations of the Holy Quran, and what are they? Please. Did you understand my question? I will repeat my question. Johnny, tell me if it's clear. Do you understand my English? Before we go to
Well,
GPT.
just to make clear, to make sure if underground is listening to what you're saying. Are you there, underground apologetics?
No, me he's now maybe looking in Google or a GPT chat or something.
No, because his mic was kind of troubling earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Oh yeah, I get it now. Yeah.
Yep. Now we can hear you.
I was
Now,
like I was like talking for like this entire time.
Underground, can you hear me, please?
Oh, yeah, your question was how many recitations are there? How many variants are there? There are 10 qira'ats.
I will repeat myself. What are the types of variations between modes of recitation in the Holy Quran? What are those types and how many are they?
There are 10 qira'ats. There are 10 types of variations. There are 10 qira'ats in total.
No. I'm not talking about the qira'at. I'm talking about the type. You said there are variations. So what are those type of the variations? How many are they? I'm not talking about the qira'at. I'm talking about the variations in between those qira'at. So what are the
I mean,
types of
there are.
variations?
I mean,
And how
I just showed you that there are many variations. It's not a set number. If you're asking about the types of Quran that I showed in my flow chart, there are many variations.
excuse me. You are not paying attention. You are listening to me, but you are not hearing me. That was not my question. Please pay attention. Once again, I'm not asking you how many are they. You see, the variations in the Holy Quran. That was not my question. My question again. You say there are variations in the Quran, and you quote chapter 1, verse 4, Maliki and Maliki. And you say they are different, blah, blah, whatever you said. Now, my question for you, what are the type of variation between modes of recitation in the Holy Quran, and how many are they? How many, type of variations do we have, and what are they? Variation
We're
is type.
talking.
Variations
Yeah,
is type. So how many type are they, and what are they, please?
if you're asking about a specific verse, that would be the recitations.
I'm not talking about specific verse. I'm talking in general. You see, with all due respect to you, that's the last time I will repeat the question, because if you will fail to answer the question, so I will
I
understand that
mean,
you have.
you're not even asking the question. If you're talking about a specific verse, it would be the recitation. It would be the recitation of the verse.
Can I
Or
speak?
if you're talking about the Quran, it would be the recitation of. Sorry, the variants of the Quran. You have been talking too much.
You see, you don't need to say you have been talking too much, so we will be respecting.
No, I haven't.
I'm
No,
repeating
I
what
haven't.
I'm repeating the question for you because you failed to understand. So I'm trying to rephrase the question for you, which you failed for the past 10 times. I will repeat it one more time. You were talking about variations and you gave an example. You quote some examples from chapter 1 and chapter 3, I think. Okay. Now, those are types of variations. Those are types of variations. Now, how many types of variations do we have in the Holy Quran, and what are they? I'm not asking you where is the variation. What you got is variation. So how many are they, and how many type are they? Do you have an
Yeah,
answer?
by tradition, that would be the qira'ats and the mushafs. Brother, do you know what you're talking about?
You want me to open for you the cam and show you that I have it in my hand, hard copy. You are not talking with a
Okay,
kid here. Everybody knows. No. I will open the cam for you, and I'll show you that I'm
okay,
holding
sure.
it in my hand. You see, this is is it coming clear, or it's not appearing? I think it doesn't
no.
show in the camera.
So it's the
Now,
background. The background you have that blocks what you're showing.
so now let me remove the background first. Let me try it. Anyway, my board was to tell you that I have it in my hand, and
Okay.
I am not a young boy. Everybody knows that I'm 61, going 62
Right.
years old. So now
Okay, we can
answer.
tell that.
I will give you the last chance. There are types of variation in Islam, and you quote some of them. Now, what are those types? How many are they? You know or not? Say yes or no. If you know, mention them. If
I
not,
don't
say I
mem
don't.
I don't memorize the names, but I know that these are qira'ats and the mushafs. Well, I mean, like, why would I memorize the names? Like, what?
You see, I'm not asking you about any names. Johnny, were you able to understand my question, please? Because I've been dealing with Johnny too much lately. Johnny, you're still here? Johnny, you're here. I know
I'm
you're
here.
here. So can you please repeat my question to him, please? I'm sure that you are able to understand my question. Will you be kind enough to do that, please?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think your question is how many, what are the types of recitations and how many are there? Is that sort of what your
What
question
are
is?
the types of the variations? He called two variations,
Types of variations.
and those are
Yeah.
two different types. So I'm asking him, how many types of variations do we have in the Holy Quran?
Wait.
And
Do you know why? Do you know why I used? Do you know why I used Hafs and the Warsh? Do you know why I used Hafs and the Warsh? Do you want me to show you my? Do you want me to show you my slide again?
Hafs and Warsh are not variations. Hafs and Warsh are recitation. I'm asking you
Yeah.
about the variations, not the recitations. Please try to understand.
Variations in the of the brother. Variations in the Quran are literally a different type of recitations. This is literally, you can even Google it right now.
No, no, no. I don't need Google. I'm not a Google man, by the way. I have.
Okay, well, that is what variations are.
That is
Can I
A
very
variation.
can I finish, please? You know, when you ask me something, just let me speak. I don't need to speak over you. You don't need to speak over me. So we can communicate with each other. We can engage. Okay. So we can hear each other.
Go ahead.
Okay. This is the last time I will repeat the question. I'm not asking you about Hafs or Warsh or others. This is recitation. And in between them, we have variations. Now I'm asking you about the type of those variations between those recitations and how many are they. I cannot make it clearer than this. It's already crystal clear. Either say you know it or you do not know it, it's over.
Yeah. Once again, they're literally simply the qira'ats.
No.
They are.
Variation is not riyat. So I'm done. I have no more questions. It's obvious that, with all due respect to your guest, he is a person who
Brother,
hears. Let me finish,
brother.
please. Can I
No,
finish?
no, 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 no,
Okay.
no, no, no. You
Thank
have been
you.
talking. Okay.
Thank you very much. No,
First,
you
okay. No, no, no. Don't lie. Don't
have a
lie.
good night,
First,
everybody.
first, 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 first. You asked about the variations of the recitations. Can you tell me what are the rest? Can you tell me what does a recitation means?
he
What
left.
what does a wait? Okay, can you hear me now?
He left.
Oh, he
Yeah, he
left.
left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I wanted to ask, what does a recitation means?
Yeah. Because I was kind of confused what question he was asking a bit.
He
I
was
think I understand.
asking about the variations of the recitations. The variations of the recitations are literally the qira'ats.
Yeah, it is. But because they
I guess
hold on
his
to perfect
questions.
preservation, they trying to make a distinction, but it's the
Yeah.
same.
See, this is why I just don't let these people speak. Like the variations of the recitations are the qira'ats. He could have been better and went to the ahrufs, but
I think he was asking those questions because he was sort of trying to test your knowledge, and then if you couldn't answer, then he was just gonna write you off as unknowledgeable. So I mean, I
I
will
mean,
say with
like
Aladdin, it
like
does like
what does he? I mean, like what does he even? There is. Wait, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, yeah, you.
yeah.
Like what does he wants the names? Okay, there is. I can give him one. Nafi al Madani. Those are one of the recitations. There you go. Like like Nafi al Madani is one of the qira'at. So like I don't even understand his question. Like why?
It's crazy. Yeah, I think you should have done a bit better and addressed what he said. instead of trying to test him. If what he said was wrong, adjust what he said. Perfect preservation. Malik Yumadim or Malik Yumadim, prove him wrong that they were the same. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
I
even
guess
if
that's the thing
his
with Aladdin.
argument, I mean, even if he were to argue that they were the same, it wouldn't follow because at the end, which one is it that which one is it that Muhammad said? But yeah, but go ahead. Sorry to cut you off, Johnny. I think it was you
Yeah,
speaking.
no problem. It was it's just the thing. Oh, he's back, but the thing with Aladdin, I guess he just doesn't. If he thinks that someone is not knowledgeable enough, then he just won't interact with them at all. Like for months, he would not speak with me, because he didn't think that I was, knowledgeable enough. And it wasn't until somewhat more recently that we actually started interacting more. So it's yeah, I guess that's his sort of approach there. But I I don't know. Anyways, he's back, so I don't know if he's here to talk to you or what. But I'll mute.
Johnny, you know me. If someone keep talking over me, I'll step out, and you know that. If I get muted or somebody speak over me and he repeat that, so useless for me to stay, and I will leave. You know that, right? I've been to your channel several times, and you know all those things. So I will give him a
Sure.
second chance.
So you go and
I'll give
talk.
him a second chance. I'll give him a second chance. I will repeat my question. I'm not
Hello.
asking you.
Okay, can y'all hear me? Is it me who disconnected? Hello.
Am I
I
coming
can hear
clear,
you.
Johnny?
I can hear you.
Yeah, it's his mic. It's his mic. It's his mic that just
No,
acts
it's
up.
not his mic. He has a delay because he cannot hear me as he seems
I
to
mean,
be.
my mic is giving me a bit issues, so yeah, I might disconnect here and there.
Yeah, it's
Can
his
you hear him
mic
now?
that it
No,
was happening from the
underground,
beginning of the
can you
stream.
hear me?
But
Underground, can you hear me?
Mhm.
Can you hear
Can
him
you
on the ground?
underground?
Yes, you're audible.
I don't know why he can hear you guys, but he cannot hear
he
me. When you speak to him, he
he
can hear
said
you.
you're audible.
He cannot hear me.
He,
Okay,
he said he
very
can
good.
hear you.
Okay, very good. Now let me tell you something. You asked me a question about the recitations. I will answer you directly to show you that when you ask a question, I will answer straightforward. If I don't know, I will tell you I do not know. Recitations, they are Nafi, and his students are Qalun Wash. Ibn Kathir, his students are Al-Bazzi وقنبل. Abu Amr al-Basri, his student الدوري والسوسي. Ibn Amr, his student Hisham وابن دقوق. عاصم الكوفي, his student شعبة وحفص. حمزة الكوفي, his student خلف وخلاد. الكسائي الكوفي, his student أبو الحارث والدوري. أبو جعفر المدني, his student ابن وردان وابن حجار. يعقوب البصري, his student رويس وروح. خلف الكوفي, his student إسحاق وإدريس. Okay, and they are all 30. I memorized them by heart. You see. Now
Okay,
I
I
asked
already showed that in my
just
presentation.
our
I already
citation.
showed that in my presentation. So
No, no, no. You asked me the question, so I answered you. You asked a question, so I'm answering you. Now I will
okay,
repeat my question again to you, please. I am not asking you about those recitations. You claim that there is a variation between those recitations, and you quote two examples. I think chapter 1 and chapter 3. That's an example for the variation that you said about in the Holy Quran. Now I'm asking you, for us as Muslims, what are the type of variations and how many are they? I'm not asking what are the variations, what are the type. For example, chapter 1, verse 4, this is one of the type. Now, what is the name of this type? And how many types of variations do we have for the entire variation in the Holy Quran? I think that's very, very clear question. Do you know it? Yes or no? Very simple.
I already before you. I mean, like after you left. I don't know if you were watching the stream, but I already gave you one.
Can you repeat that again, please? What you gave a name, one of the recitation. It's not variation. And you said you are using Hafs and Warsh. Then you mentioned
Brother,
another one. I
do
named
you
them all.
do? Do you, can you define what a variation is?
Variation is different in recitation.
That is not a definition for variation,
You want to teach me my Islam now? Don't answer the question with a question. You
brother.
see,
This is not a two-go quiz. This is not a two-go quiz. I have
listen,
already on. Can you
wait,
tell me? A
let me
variation is not an Islamic
not
term. It is
to
an
speak.
English word. What does variation means?
Never answer a question by a question. You are talking about الأحرف السبعة والقراءات العشر.
This is
أحرف.
not a this is not a tukokwe. This is not a tukokwe.
No
Don't
use.
try to.
No use to speak. Thank you very much. You will never. You don't know the answer. Say I don't know. If you don't know, say I don't know. And answer.
Oh,
Tell me I don't know.
oh,
I will give it to you. Say
oh,
say
oh.
say
What
I
is
do
a
not.
what is a variation, bro?
Thank you very much. You're Johnny. You have a very good expert in الأحرف السبعة. Let me tell you the
What
type of.
is what
Listen,
is the
I will teach you. Please listen. I'll teach you Islam from the right sources. Now get Paul pen and write down. I'll give you the type. I will
what is
just
the
listen. Listen.
brother? What is the definition? What is the definition
When you
of a
will feel
variation?
Can I
quiet.
moderate here
Hold
for a
on, hold
second?
on.
Hang on, guys. Hang on, guys. Oh, then he left. Sorry, I was gonna try to clarify your question, Ronnie, but you just disappeared again. Because variation is not a purely Islamic thing. This is just textual criticism in general. So I was gonna clarify that, but
Yeah, I know. I
that's
mean,
what it is.
if you don't know, if you don't know what the word variation means, then just don't talk, man.
Someone remove Aladdin from the stream.
Removed.
Or do you
Oh,
just
But I don't know. I don't know.
Christian Apologetic Network. I don't think he's able to speak right now, so I don't know if we can clarify with him. But see if we can
I'm
bring him back
gonna
up. I don't know.
I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
All
Yep.
right.
I don't know if Christian apologized remove Aladdin. You could try to come back if you're there, but yeah, you could join back again, Aladdin.
I think he's backstage. It's just. Oh wait, is he backstage?
No, he's not.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It could be probably be a mistake that he was removed.
Oh yeah, see, Christian Apologetic Network said I was mistaken. Wanted to click on something else.
Yep.
There's my dog. My
Aladdin
dog woke up.
again.
All right, guys, I'm back. So, are there like going to be any other people who want to join?
Well,
Usually
it
just
looks
him.
like we're not seeing anyone. We see Marion. I'm not sure if she's a Christian or Muslim, but welcome to the panel. Okay, so Aladdin is out. No one to talk to, so it was a good presentation. The
Thank
variant
you.
Quran. When it comes to the variant Quran, something that we need to learn more on, and to just
Yeah.
destroy the argument of perfect preservation. Despite that, Aladdin want to question about recitation variation, it still destroys uh perfect preservation. Marion
Mhm.
says, I'm a devoted Mosey. I don't know what that is. Someone say they're a Mormon. Interesting. If you're free, you could join up for a conversation if
There's
you're
an
Mormon.
Orthodox Jew too.
Okay. Yeah, so that destroys the perfect preservation of the Quran. So either way, you still lose. Is either you say that, admit the fact that your Quran has some textual variations, different meanings, or you keep being silly and say it's perfectly preserved, and then you get embarrassed again. So that's what Aldin he tries to dominate the conversation instead of defending his position. Oh, how many textual variant they are? Okay, even if we don't. Okay, what do I have to do with perfect preservation? That just destroyed the argument. Okay, so it looks like uh no
Guys,
one is really joining. So we really thank those who came up to support our brothers. Johnny
yeah, hang
Apologetics
on.
and That's underground.
Prophet Muhammad himself is in the live chat. Well,
No, I think
Yeah, I need to see this. Wait. I need to see this. I need to see this.
he dropped out.
Oh man, wait. Let me open my YouTube, bro. I need to see this. Wait. Wallahi, my YouTube is cooked. Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad with a
Yeah,
with a Dexter PFP, bro.
that's interesting. You know, Prophet Muhammad minus 3 times. That says a lot. Minus 3 times. That means 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 2 is 6. So Muhammad marries a 6 and mounted at 9 years old. Nice way you put 3 times.
don't forget the at the end of the
That's
name,
funny, bro.
the sallallahu
That's
alayhi
funny.
wa sallam. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, peace and blessing be upon him.
That's funny. Okay, so yeah. Thanks for those who support, those who in the comment. You guys support the brothers in Discord, Journey Apologetics and Underground Apologetics. Thanks for the support to the channel. So like and subscribe to the channel. We do this every Saturday.
Subscribe to my channel as well, guys.
Yeah, so what's your channel name? I'll probably share it.
I'll drop the link in the side chat. Don't worry.
Okay. Drop the link and support the Underground Apologetics. We do this. See what he's doing and do his ministry, what the Lord has in store. And oh, well, why don't you join us to convert us to Mormon? That's what you need to do. Convert us to Mormon right now in the live chat.
Am I gonna be convinced?
Oh, Joseph Smith is another last messenger after Muhammad. Who could be?
I
Okay,
become Will I become a will I leave orthodoxy for this now?
interesting.
Let me
Okay, give me a sec. Let me give me a sec.
yeah, by the way, I posted my channel link in the live chat. This is my other account. So don't subscribe to this account, guys. Don't subscribe to the account that I sent the link from.
Okay, let's see. Wait, this guy said read the Book of Mormons. I have the Book of Mormons.
Read what
So great chance to come up here and convert me.
wait, oh my days. I think I know this person.
Okay, try to look for your channel. Who's your channel?
Oh wait, guys, no, it's guys, it's my friend, guys, it's my friend trolling,
Oh, you chose it. Okay.
It's- yeah, but I guess that's it for the live, I guess.
Yeah, it is. So we'll wait for Christian Apologetics to get on so that we can end the stream.
Yeah, I'm trying to type the link
Thanks
for the
for
channel because it didn't show up for some reason.
he dropped down.
Oh. Well, anyways, I'll ask Christian Apologist Network to add it in the description later.
Yeah, and also tell him as well to send his presentation to post it as well. Christian
Oh,
Apologetics not
set
in.
back up. But
Christian
now the
Apologetics
host isn't here.
exactly. So he gonna have to take a. Let me see.
frick. Let me open Discord. Someone's here. Bro, who's Oh, who is pinging me? Oh wait, I'm stupid.
Nope. It's a one bar. It might take a while because
Just for those in the live chat, we should be ending now, but the only thing is the host. Oh, is that the Ronnie? Is that the channel that you commented on? Underground Apologetics, right there.
30 euros.
Let me double check. I'm gonna look it up here. Oh, that's weird. Oh. Oh, it's not it. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking. The actual channel has a black profile picture. I'm trying to send the link, but it doesn't, like, it just removes it. But anyways, yeah, for those on the live chat, we should be ending. But the only thing is the host, Christian Apologetics Network. I don't know why I can never get his name out. Christian Apologetics Network. He's not here. He disappeared. I don't know if it's his Wi-Fi or what, but yeah, he's not here to end the stream, so it's a bit of an issue.
Yep.
My birds won't
So-
shut up, so I'm gonna mute.
If these guys, if they do also debates, underground or people, if they're gifted with debates with Muslims, or if they also know Muslims that do debates, they can hit us up. We'll set something up for a discussion. Okay. I don't know what that means. Like with one eye. Hmm.
I wish Render Reason was here so we can talk about another freaking Christian animated movie that they made. I want to ask him if he cried in this one.
Hmm.
1 second, hold on. Oh, sorry about that, but yeah, I think it was after one of the streams we did on the Muhammad and the Bible series. Like we were talking about that Jesus movie, King of Kings, and Render was just talking like, "Oh, I was crying after it," and then Christian Apologetics Network was like, "What is this I'm hearing? You guys are crying in kids' movies."
Crying in the movie is crazy.
Guys, that's Underground Apologetics over there. That's the actual channel with the black profile picture with the Z at the end. So subscribe to that channel. I think we'll have the link in the description afterward. So if you want to come by afterward and just hit the link to his channel, you can do that. Obviously, we're just still waiting for the stream to end. I'm gonna let.
Still waiting because the thing is that I just messaged him. It's one bar. You know, in the WhatsApp, it's one bar. Could probably be intent. Hmm.
Well, this is very boring.
Okay. What was your
I
thought
can't
on the?
exactly message the WhatsApp. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't message the WhatsApp because I'm on the phone. So if I leave to message the WhatsApp, I can't come back up, and then you're gonna be all alone up here.
I tried it, but he's not online at all. It could be a connection where he is.
You guys want to see my birds? Frick. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this. It's gonna be a way to turn around, right? Oh, there we go. Parakeets.
Nice birds.
They're very afraid. They're afraid of me, except for the green one. He's not that scared. Let's see if he lets me touch him. He looks scared right now, though. Frick.
Nice birds.
Yep.
Nice
Green one's
bird.
growing a bald spot. This is the eldest right here. She's very sassy.
You take care of the birds every morning.
Yeah, we gotta take off like the covers so they can see daylight, give them food,
Mm.
and then they just do whatever the rest of the day. Just chirp and poop, and that's it.
Wow. Okay, that's good. Someone is messaging us. Yep, it was good on the stream with you on the gun apologetics.
I don't know what else. I don't know what else to show. I don't wanna. I don't wanna like leave the stream here like this. But
No, it's fine. I'll wait. I think what we can do is he can give all of us an host. I don't know how he can do that. When you make all of us an host, if he disappear, we can end it. No problem. But Do you think? Are you thinking about learning Hebrew?
Um, I do want to learn it, but I gotta finish um learning from my Greek book, and I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been doing that
Oh, okay.
because I had actual classes, but we finished, but we didn't ever finish the book, and the teacher literally told me like, here, take the book and just finish on your own.
So, time. How is it when it comes to learning biblical Greek?
Oh, 1 second, hold on. Sorry about that. That was my mom. Uh, I'm gonna move really quick, and then I'll answer the question. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So what do you ask? How I'm doing with learning biblical? How I do with learning biblical Greek?
Yeah, there he is.
Um. So okay, he's here. I don't know if
Can
you
I
should
do
end the
that?
stream now.
Yeah, you getting it now. I was waiting for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. We were just trying to figure out something to do while we were waiting, so it's not just awkward silence.
Yeah, you can end it now. Christian project.
Yes. I need to
Can't really hear you.
Or yes, end it. Yes, end it before he crashes. I can already see it. It's about to crash. And he disappeared again.
This is video.
Anyways, as I was saying, with learning Greek, I think it really wasn't that hard. As soon as I had the alphabet down and how to pronounce the letters, from there it was just about just learning like the words and the grammar, which is yeah, it's not that
Mm.
wasn't that difficult for me at least. But I'm not like I learn differently than other people, so like I'm not gonna learn the same as someone else. So for me, I think the hardest part was just the alphabet. But after that,